Namaste. Welcome to the series of talks on Hastha Yoga, that is, yoga through hands. Friends and listeners, we have had so far 10 videos. Uh, in the previous video, the speaker has given you the preparatory exercises that need to be practiced before we move on to mudras, performing mudras. Now, in this talk number 11, the speaker will introduce two important mudras. One is Atmanjali Mudra, the second one is Jnana Mudra. Jnana Mudra is also known as Chin Mudra, but there is a difference in, um, in, the, in the mudra, especially the while performing it. Let's take the Atmanjali Mudra. Atmanjali Mudra is very popular mudra. It is very popular in the Hindu tradition. When we meet people, we greet by folding the two hands and keeping these hands right in front of your chest. This is called Atmanjali Mudra. But the English manners have entered into our culture. So we say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So we never do this kind of namaskar. But in certain states, especially in the north, in Bengal and certain parts of UP and Bihar, many people greet the strangers and their friends and neighbors with this Atmanjali Mudra. Now, it is also known as Namaskar Mudra. This is done by joining the two palms. Look at the two palms and bringing them close to the chest. Look at the fingers must touch. The right hand fingers must touch the left hand fingers. They should be joined together. And the palm, the right palm and the left palm must be joined together. So this way we can activate the internal organs of our body. So while joining the two hands, corresponding fingers and palms should touch each other. Hmm. They shouldn't be like this, not like this, not like this. Some people do like this. No, this is not correct mudra. This is not the correct position. The correct position is joining. Look at how the speaker has joined and then bringing it to the chest, in front of the chest. So in the Hindu tradition, we use this gesture to express reverence and gratitude. And symbolically, the joining of the two palms represent the union of the individual soul with the cosmic soul as defined in the yogic shastras. So this is the way how this particular mudra is performed. And all mudras begin with this. In fact, in the yoga asanas, before we perform the asanas, we do Surya Namaskar. And the first step in the Surya Namaskar is the Atmanjali Mudra. So we pay our sincere salutations, gratitude to the Sun God. And then we begin performing the Namaskars, Surya Namaskars, which include 9 plus 3 steps. The last 3 steps are the repetitions of the first 3 steps. Actually, Surya Namaskars contain 9 steps, since the The last three steps are repeated. The first three steps are repeated at the end. So we say the Surya Namaskars comprise 12 steps. Anyway, these are the yogic Surya Namaskars. But there is also another kind of Surya Namaskars called Vedic Surya Namaskars. And these Vedic Surya Namaskars contain 17 steps. Anyway, let's not discuss the Surya Namaskars here. So, the first mudra the speaker is introducing, and it is very popular in the Hindu tradition. And this mudra is called Atmanjali mudra, otherwise known as Namaskar mudra. Now, this joining of the two palms, two hands, the right hand and the left hand, the right palm and the left palm, symbolically indicate that um, indicates the union of the individual soul with the Paramatma or cosmic soul. So, in a way, we express that union, that confessing that I am in no way different from the cosmic soul. The cosmic soul is the same as that dwells within us. Or to put it in another way, the soul that dwells within us is uh, is no different from this cosmic soul. So both the cosmic soul that pervades the entire creation and the individual soul are one and the same. So this particular symbolic significance is conveyed through this Namaskara Mudra or Atmanjali Mudra. The benefits are many. It creates harmony, peace, balance, silence, and activates and harmonizes the left and right brain hemispheres. So these are the advantages of the Atmanjali Mudra. Now, I hope the learners and the listeners have understood how it should be done, how it should be performed. Now, we move on to the next most important mudra, that is Jnana Mudra. This mudra is popularly known among the Buddhists as Vitarka Mudra. Jnana Mudra is known as Vitarka Mudra in Buddhism. This is done by placing the tip of the thumb on the tip of the index finger and stretching out the other fingers like this. You see, the touch should be very gentle. It shouldn't be very pressing, and you shouldn't feel any kind of strain in the fingers, in the index finger and the thumb. It should be gentle. You see how the speaker has done. See, joining. Um, Now this, and then gently placing the back side of the palm, the back side of your palms on your thighs. So when the fingers point upward, that is when the fingers point upward like this, mm, um, point the upward, it is called a Jnana Mudra. When the fingers point downward, it's called Chin Mudra. This is the difference in performing this particular mudra. Jnana Mudra is when we place the back side of the palms on the thighs, the three fingers, and this Mudra face upward, the sky. When these fingers are downward, right, facing the earth, but keeping this wrist of the right hand and the left hand on the thighs. So placing the wrist, right wrist and left wrist on the thighs. Whereas in the Jnana Mudra, the back side of the palm are placed on the thighs. This is the only difference. So when it is put, it is called Jnana Mudra. When it is performed this way, it is called Chin Mudra. So this mudra is well known in Hatha Yoga and Raja Yoga, and Patanjali also introduces these two mudras in his Yoga Sutras, and is used during meditation. It's a very powerful mudra in in um, in meditation. We will come to know the advantages or the benefits of this mudra. So we find many images of gods and deities holding this mudra on the temples. Mm. The Buddhists do this mudra by raising this right hand to the heart. So Buddhists will perform like this. They keep the palm of the left in the lap, the right, I'm sorry, the left hand palm, the back part of the palm in the lap like this. So it is placed in the lap, and this right Jnana Mudra is placed right in front of the chest. So Buddhists do this mudra by raising the right hand to the heart with both the thumb and the index finger facing the practitioner, the sadhaka. So this is the difference between the same mudra performed in Buddhism and in Hindu tradition. Now let's examine the benefits of this mudra. Jnana mudra, chin mudra are one. You can sit cross-legged and perform this mudra, chin mudra or jnana mudra. You can sit in any position. You can sit in the chair and do this mudra. Even while walking, you can perform this mudra and walk. Now, so there is no condition that it should be done only in a particular posture, body posture. It can be done while standing, it can be done while sitting, it can be done while walking also. So even in sitting in the chair, you can perform this. Um, this gives a tremendous relaxation. And we will now come to the benefits of this mudra, jnana mudra. Uh, the first benefit is it reduces mental tensions and disorder. It promotes memory and concentration. So that is why this particular mudra is performed in meditation, because it controls the blood circulation uh, to the brain cells. So the entire thinking process comes becomes slower and slower, and the breathing also becomes slower and slower. And finally, this breathing joins with the thought process. As the thought process slows down, the breathing also slows down. So at one stage, a perfect equanimity is achieved, synchrony is achieved between breathing and the thinking, the thought process. So this will arrest the thoughts, and that is why it is done in the best mudra uh, in meditation. So it reduces mental tension, disorder, it improves memory, it improves concentration, it controls insomnia, that is sleeplessness, insomnia. And then the blood pressure, that is hypertension. Those who suffer from blood pressure, uh, they they should do this mudra every morning and evening, say about 10 to 15 minutes. The duration could be for 10 to 15 minutes. And even when you feel that the blood is shooting up in your body, immediately you can perform this. Sit, perform this mudra in the sitting position, all right? And the BP comes down. So it's the best mudra to control your hypertension, depression. Uh, the second advantage of this mudra is it increases vayu, that is the air, the circulation of air in our body, the air element within the body. This is very important because in the given situation, the movement of air is not equal to all parts of the human body. It moves in an irregular fashion because of our irregular breathing. So the air is not properly sucked inside the body. So due to this, we get several diseases. So to see that the air moves freely to all parts of our body, this mudra is suggested. So it increases the movement of vayu, the air element within the body. This is the second benefit of this jnana mudra. And the third one is it stimulates the brain. Well, I've already mentioned this as the first advantage, but to make it more focused, the speaker is saying it stimulates the brain. Um, the brain cells will get activated. And then another advantage, another benefit of this mudra is it strengthens all the nervous system and muscles. You, this is the, the fourth advantage. And then it activates the pituitary gland that helps in improving the entire system of endocrine glands. So these are the advantages of this mudra, this jnana mudra or chin mudra. So you see so many benefits of this mudra. And for this reason, this particular mudra is called the king of all mudras in Hatha Yoga or Raja Yoga because it is it is particularly used in meditation, and since it carries several advantages or benefits, it is regarded as the king of all mudras. So in this talk, in this video, talk number 11, uh, the speaker has introduced two important mudras. One is Atmanjali mudra, otherwise known as Namaskar mudra. And the second one is Jnana mudra and Chin mudra. Um, so when we meet in the next video, the speaker will take up the other mudras. There are so many mudras, but all those mudras are not necessary. The speaker will introduce, say, about 12 to 15 mudras, and they can be performed daily. And note down the benefits of each mudra. So at the end, we will know For which disorder in the body the particular mudra is performed, we will come to know at the end. Thank you very much. Namaste.